ladies and gentlemen, the one that started it all. The watch that I got for our wedding, because I wanted a really nice looking watch, that threw me down the rabbit hole of watch collecting. I had no idea what I was getting. I did not really know what a mechanical versus a quartz watch was. It was just beautiful and within my price range, barely. So I scooped it up, and it took me almost a decade to find out the history of this. What we have here is a strap that is black, medium, alligator scale leather with calfskin on the underside, and a deployant clasp, and then it has an extra guard on the back. As you can see, there's wear there, but it's stainless steel, so that's going to happen over time. The case is rhodium plated brass. So as you can see, there's some rub off there, there's some patina. It's going to put a little green on your arm if you wear it, but that's the case that Shlain used. And then the interesting bits are the crown at 12 o'clock and this little bit that gives a kind of a pocket watch nod, with even some filigree in there. And the strap is attached to that instead of the actual lugs. And it will be probably impossible to find another case like this, because no one sells cases with the crown at 12 o'clock. But let's hope I never need to get a case. Max Shlain used an ETA 6498 movement, ETA Unitas. This is a very, very nice Swiss movement. You can hear that click. Is very nice, and I'll just wind it up a little bit so you can see the balance wheel working. Because the balance wheel's so large, it's got a slower beat rate as well. I would guess 3 Hertz. Most watches run at 3 to 5. Most off-the-counter watches at 4. This one with that giant balance wheel is going to be running probably 3 Hertz. This watch is carved by hand by the famous watchmaker Max Shlain. Max Shlain does hand-carved movements and sells them to other companies like Schaumburg, for instance. And that's what he does. He buys or uses a bunch of ETA movements and he hand carves them. Since I'm here, let's start with the back. We've got rose gold on most of it, and then some guilloche on the back of these two, the barrel gear and the winding gear, and a bunch of blued screws as well. And just, you can see that massive balance wheel there. The front side has a combination of rhodium plated brass and some gold plated brass, and hands are in fact blued steel. We even have that blued second hand there as well. Max Shlain did not sell or use all of his movements for other companies. He made a few that he kept for himself and sold as Max Shlain's. This little plate here with the very nicely shiny Shlain name is not on all of his watches. They're only the ones that he himself sold out of Germany. And without knowing any of this history, I bought this absolutely gorgeous hand engraved watchmaker's watch. I do not wear this watch very often because it doesn't have any movement protection. It doesn't have a movement holder. It doesn't have any shock protection. And that jewel in the middle of the balance wheel is Inca block, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. But that's its only shock protection. And that's not enough. So I don't wear this very often, only to very special occasions like a nice dinner or like a wedding or something like that. Otherwise, it sits in my watch case, just looking beautiful. This thing is absolutely amazing in person, and I will keep good care of it for years as the starter of my collection. The Shlain hand engraved ETA. Doesn't really have a name.